The principal of the Perm School number 12 with in-depth study of German language was reproached for insufficient patriotism. She refused to conduct lessons with the participation of the Russian military, who fought against Ukraine. Previously, the principal had already had a conflict with the Ministry of Education and the FSB because of her anti-war position and refusal to hold events in support of the so-called special military operation. Now the principal of the school, where they refused to call the Z agitators, is resigning. Teachers are fired as a sign of protest.
The law on education clearly states that teaching staff are prohibited from using educational activities for political agitation. It is very important not to cause civil confrontation in society, including at school. If we take one side while ignoring the other, we will end up with fight clubs in our schools, where mass fights will go, where the one who has more strength or more support will be right. Elena Rakintseva, former director of school number 12 in Perm, in an interview with Deutsche Welle.
Talk about the important things in a new propaganda subject in schools, in which Russian teachers are required to present the war unleashed by Russia against Ukraine as just as heroic. For this, a new textbook has already been released, according to which Russian high school students will study from autumn. One chapter is dedicated to Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine and repeats most of the slogans and facts of Russian propaganda. And of course, the authors of the textbook sharply criticize the United States and other NATO countries. It is difficult to resist such pressure, teachers admit.
In our country, for example, everything is being done, but formally the banner was taken out, conversations about the important things passed, no one lined up with the letter Z. Starting next year, a mentor in patriotism will appear. This role will be a life safety teacher, but this is even good. He absolutely does not delve into this and will do everything just for show. Irina Krasnova, St. Petersburg school teacher, in an interview with Siberia Reality.
Ivan Panin, a physical education teacher in Kurilsk, Sakhalin Oblast, had to quit his job and then leave Russia altogether. At school he was called a traitor due to the fact that he refused to deliver summons for mobilization. And a 9th grade student denounced a teacher of chemistry and biology in one of the Moscow schools. The teacher participated in the protest rally and later shared his opinion with the students. He also had to quit and leave the country.
It's definitely worth resisting, but you need to be prepared that you will have problems, denunciations, conversations with superiors, possibly fines. Unfortunately, I am a teacher of chemistry-biology, not history or literature. I believe that historians should form in children the ability to work with sources of information. Now this is very important. Sergey Gromov, Moscow school teacher, in an interview with Siberia Realities.
Due to the threat of reprisals, Russian teachers cannot openly express their opinions, the Alliance of Teachers organization says. But propaganda is being sabotaged by tens of thousands of educators.
Such quiet sabotage, a formalized approach, comes into play. Teachers who are not ready to salute and talk about something so-called important, about some kind of super jingoism and propaganda within the framework of such conversations, they formally take the topics that come down to them and simply speak their thoughts within the framework of this topic. Talk with school children.
Those who openly express their anti-war position have to quit, they say in the Alliance of Teachers. And this is the best. For dissent, the Kremlin punishes with real jail terms. Reported by Roman Smoler, Natalia Husak, UA TV News.